We got my guy Kyle Peko here from the dark side of Beast Rider. Kyle, thank you so much for joining us here today. I just want to, obviously Thanksgiving is around. Do you have any favorite dishes?
Yeah, shoot. I'm a big honey glazed ham guy, and mashed potatoes and gravy. A lot of gravy.
Well, how much gravy?
Load it up.
You cover it.
You want mashed potatoes with that gravy? Usually what everyone says.
All right, so speaking of mashed potatoes, who makes the best mashed potatoes in your family?
Grandmother.
Ooh, there you go.
Don't tell my wife.
I won't. All right, speaking of mashed potatoes and all that, you're going to have to be burning that off playing pickleball.
Yeah.
Talk to us a little about pickleball and how that kind of helps you with that coordination.
Yeah, shoot, I was just playing for fun. My wife actually, her family started playing, but yeah, it's pretty good cardio if you play one-on-one. But yeah, hand-eye coordination, shooting those hands, whatever. But it's fun, man.
And obviously, this is your first year in lovely Las Vegas. What is your mindset in terms of this coaching staff, and what do you see this team moving forward? For you personally, being a staple on this team and being active for the last few games.
Yeah, good, man. I think we're trending in the right direction after last week's game. But always things to work on. So that's what we're doing this week and getting ready for Seattle.
And evaluating the game film, I see you jump out on film in terms of having a strong get off. We talked about it earlier, and we talked about that's something you always had that was ingrained in you. But literally, you're the first one off the snap. Like literally, the first one off the snap. That has to be something that's not only ingrained, but something that you see on film for you to even get that type of jump, correct?
Yeah, I mean, we're always watching film and we're trying to pick up cues that offense gives us, and I think just instinctual see ball snap, you go. So I mean, shooting them hands, throwing the hips, I think that's key for us on the interior.
I'm gonna ask you again. If you were to describe your game in one word, what would it be?
You want the same one as last time?
No, I want a different one.
A different one. Relentless.
Ooh.
How about that?
Is that because you're a non-stop motor?
Exactly.
All right, that's Kyle Peko, everyone. Thank you so much, man. All right, we got my guy Isaiah Pola-Mao. Isaiah, thank you for joining us here on the dark side of Beast Rider. I just want to get your thoughts on the last game. We just spoke earlier about how you made a nice play for that 5-yard catch there, and you kind of hit that guy in open space. What did you see on that play, and how excited were you to make that tackle in open space?
We drill it every day. After practice, we always tackle a red bag, and it's kind of just going back to the drill work. I was always taught, like, in the heat of the moment, you fall to the level of your training. So that's kind of what that was. I seen he was going out to the flat, and that was kind of my job. So baited him into it, and once he threw it, it was a routine tackle.
And, we talked about it earlier, being a film junkie, obviously being related to Troy, and he's a film junkie. I kind of feel like that's kind of like the work ethic that was instilled with you from the top down. Is that true?
Oh, yes, sir. It kind of started at SC back then, but, film study is everything nowadays, especially at this level. Everybody's big, fast, strong, so what's going to separate is the mental part of the game.
And we talked earlier about your game, and, one thing I see about your game is you're very instinctive. How much pride do you take in being an instinctive defensive back?
I take a lot of pride in it because at the end of the day, when you're playing fast, your instincts take over. You're not thinking too much, and that's where people kind of get messed up when they're not playing well. They're thinking too much, and at the end of the day, you're just playing a game.
All right, and here's a fun one for you. So some Thanksgiving questions for you. Do you have a favorite Thanksgiving dish?
It's definitely got two things: mac and cheese and yams.
Yams? Yeah. I hate yams, bro. You like yams?
Yeah, definitely.
Homemade mac and cheese?
Yep.
I would thank you so much, Isaiah. I appreciate you, fam.
Appreciate it, man.